Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, take it away.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is an era of player movement. Commissioner Adam Silver says the data shows that superstars moving isn't necessarily a bad thing because it allows situations to change. Teams that may not be in a competitive position hope that they can sign one of those players. And as we know, Kevin, hope springs eternal.
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. A look at the Magic starting group. At the forward positions, it's Wagner and Banchero. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. And it's Carter in its center. And for the Cavaliers, the defensive pair in the post, Mobley and Allen. Donovan Mitchell is out there with Darius Garland. And it's LeVert in at the 3 slot. Still early into the season, it's interesting, though, to keep an eye on the rookies and how they're adjusting, Clark, to the NBA game.
And every first-year player's journey is different and unique. Some come in ready to contribute right away from a physical and mental standpoint. Others really take time to get comfortable and adjusted. So we should not cast any final judgment on any player in 1 year.
To the inside, Ross. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Great to see a young guy play that kind of cerebral game. Wagner sees a shooter and gets him set up nicely.
Bounce pass from Garland. LeVert kicks to Mitchell. Mobley, a screen on Ross. Mitchell's shot is good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, they better be thinking about him. I mean, we know how dangerous he is.
Now here's Ross. 11-point game his last outing. Here's Fultz. Plays it up and banks it in.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Mitchell outside. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Oh, a fearless play by Mitchell. Sinks his shot while being fouled, and now he'll get to the line. And you figured once Gobert was traded, it was a matter of time before Mitchell was moved as well. You knew a team would jump at the chance to add him, and here we are now. A new start with a starring role for Donovan Mitchell.
And Mitchell, no good on that one. Greg, an outstanding scorer. Donovan Mitchell takes it to another level in the playoffs, doesn't he?
And Kevin, how about all of his averages go up come playoff time? Spider is a guy who wants the limelight, and like other stars, takes on more of a load in the postseason.
Here is Carter. Wagner passes to Ross. Over Mitchell. No good from Ross.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Now, here's Garland. To the middle. Mobley with it. Picked up by Banchero. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. And finished off by Banchero.
When Banchero gets in tight, that's how he likes to finish. No layup for this big guy. He's all about the finish.
Now, here's Mitchell. His last outing, 16 points for him. Now the pass to Mobley. Here's Allen. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Garland for 3. Doesn't go that time.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Fires the 3. Cavaliers with the rebound. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
Wagner with it. He's picked up by LeVert. Down low, stolen by Allen. Here's Mitchell. and he converts the layup. Mitchell's got 6.
And man, does Mitchell get buckets and from everywhere on the floor. A versatile offensive threat.
Deep 2 from Ross. Another miss by Orlando.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Mitchell in the corner. To the paint. Here's Allen. And it's sent back by Carter.
An aggressive defender, Carter Jr. also excels at using those physical advantages he has to turn shots back.
Now Fultz. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Knicks in New York. Inside, here's Banchero. And finished off by Banchero.
Fultz knows it's his job to work the ball around and get his guys involved. He's a reliable and capable passer.
Pass to Mitchell. Allen outside. Pass to Garland. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Fultz kicks to Carter. Passes it to Wagner. Ross against Mitchell. Ross dishes to Fultz. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And, you know, Fultz is highly skilled as an offensive player. When he gets this kind of positioning inside, it's a wrap.
Mitchell outside. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. The pass to LeVert. Shoots over Wagner. And there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Boy, guys, it's so good to see somebody still taking advantage of the mid-range. LeVert with the bucket.
Fultz the pass to Wagner. No good that time, and Cleveland will come the other way. LeVert kicks to Mitchell. Off target with his 3. The Magic trailed by 3. Here is Ross. Pass to Fultz. Stolen by Garland. Takes a step back. Mobley a screen on Fultz. Here's Mitchell. Gets a hand on it.
Oh, a nice tip in to salvage the points from that missed shot.
Yeah, and those second chance points can add up.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
Wagner outside. Carter sets the pick for Wagner to the inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jared Allen.
Carter Jr. has a big body inside and uses his physical advantage as well to draw fouls.
And Wendell Carter Jr., Greg, one of the better rebounders in the NBA.
And Kevin, his numbers kind of sneak up on you. I mean, great job of clearing the glass and getting the break started. Still underrated as a rebounder, but is making a name for himself.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. Check in for Jared Allen. The Magic also changing it up. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Franz Wagner. And Anthony subbed in for Terrence Ross. That's good from Carter.
And the Magic right now, missing that franchise player, might have one of their young talents develop into that, but currently they lack that star.
Carter hits them both. And as we know, Greg, the NBA is a star-driven league.
Hard to contend without a top 10 player on the roster. The Magic have been patient in their approach, and one player taking a leap this season would be huge.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 6, and he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Mitchell's got 8 points.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Really left alone that time.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And here is Garland. After the three-pointer from Cole Anthony. Mitchell with it. 8 points for him. Kicks it out to Love. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. So for the Magic, their last game a loss to New York. Anthony finds Fultz. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And it's Mitchell with the jam.
So aggressive and explosive. Mitchell working above the rim and doing damage.
Carter looking around. The three from Anthony. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Garland dishes to Mitchell. Back to Garland. Lets the three fly. Sinks the triple. Garland's got his second bucket tonight.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And it'll be Orlando with their first time out of the game right here. Ricky Rubio checked in for Cleveland. Bamba is checked in for Orlando. Mo Wagner comes in for Markelle Fultz. And Wagner's got the ball here for the Magic. 4-point game. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, on the road, you're already a little out of your element. Then the misses from the line become contagious.
And, you know, one of the things about missing free throws is not only are you not getting points yourself, but it allows the other team to maintain momentum or keep a rally going.
And they'll get another chance. That misses off the backboard.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
Now, here's Rubio. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Here's LeVert. And again, it's Cleveland.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Here's Anthony. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Knicks in New York.
And he was also a terrific creator in that game as well. His assist totals show you what a fantastic all-around effort it was.
And it's time for an injury report. And now David Aldridge has an update for us on Markelle Fultz. David, what's the news?
Hey guys, the Magic's head athletic trainer gave me an update. And guys, he says it's just a bruised shoulder. Good news, because at first they feared it was much worse. This is not how they wanted to begin the season, and it'll be interesting to see how much this hurts them. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him. And the first one at the line is good.
And one thing that is special about Evan Mobley, made an immediate defensive impact as a rookie. Something few big men are able to do.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Osman comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Okoro in for Garland. Franz Wagner's checked in for the Magic. As you said, very few rookie big men, Greg, can shape a defense like Mobley did.
Kind of reminds you of the impact Tim Duncan had with his defense. But Mobley can protect the rim and stay in front of guards on the perimeter. Boy, sky is the limit for him defensively. And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here's Rubio. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Mobley inside. Covered by Bamba. Mobley misses.
Just doing the job on the backdoor.
They sure are. I mean, they've done a terrific job carving out space under the basket and then pursuing the ball. You know, it's one thing to box out, but you've got to pursue the ball if you're going to get rebounds. And they look strong here in the early going.
That one goes. Count it.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
We've got 1:23 left to play here in the first. Okoro passes to Love. Here's Osman. And he drives in. Shoots over Isaac. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Orlando's gone 3 of 5 from three-point land so far in the ballgame. There's the three. Knocked away. Cavaliers leading. There's 47 seconds left in the first quarter. Love wide open. He fires. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Boy, it sure is a lot of fun watching Love bury these outside shots. I mean, when he's hitting from deep, it opens up things for everybody.
Now here's Anthony. 6 points for him. Bamba a screen on Rubio from the arc. Bamba's shot is off. The Cavaliers leading by 4. 19 seconds left to play in the first. And here's Rubio. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Down low. Stolen by Bamba. Here's Anthony. Mobley with the block. And he stays with it. Donovan Mitchell. Cylinders for the Cavaliers. He got to double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We'll return shortly. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Cavaliers.
The defense has been giving them plenty of mid-range jumpers, and they've been making them pay for that mistake.
And in addition, the three-point shooting has been dialed in tonight. They seem poised for a big game from deep.
The Magic trail by 4. Ricky Rubio is out there with Okoro. Then there's Kevin Love, and it's Osman in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Now, here's Bamba. Hits the three-point bomb. Bamba's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Love with the screen on Fultz. Pass to Love. Takes a 3. And Bamba pulls it down.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Fultz looking around. And Bamba with the basket on the assist from Fultz. Bamba's got the lead up to 2 now for the Magic. So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
Yeah, and they took care of business against this group last year, winning the season series.
You're right. They're the better team. I mean, they expect to win this matchup. We'll see if they can take care of business tonight.
Clock at 4. The shot by Wade, no good. Orlando's gotten both of their three-point attempts to go down here in the second quarter. Here's Fultz. No good. Good D by Rubio. Cleveland's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Clark, with the dramatic rise in three-point shooting, do you think the league will ever experiment with a 4-point shot?
I don't think so, Kevin. That's a bit gimmicky for me, but I'm somewhat old school and traditional. I think you could maybe test it out somewhere, maybe in the All-Star game or the G League. The league hasn't been shy about trying new things and seeing what works and what doesn't.
Banchero's checked in for Wagner. And Wade drops them both. It wasn't long ago that the Cavs were an afterthought in the NBA.
Well, not anymore. I mean, Cleveland has a tremendous young roster. They play some of the toughest D in the NBA, and they're only going to get better in the years to come. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Wade, a screen on Ross. Wade outside. Fultz against Rubio. Kicks it out to Love. The Cavaliers again can't hit. Orlando leading. Passes it to Banchero. Carter dishes to Ross. The pass to Fultz. Steps back and fires. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's his third foul of the game. And the Cavaliers call time here. And for Orlando, it's been a tough decade. We would agree on that. And Greg, they've only won 2 playoff games since 2012.
Well, they've only made the playoffs twice in that span as well. So they've got a lot of draft picks lined up in the next few years, and they need to make good on those hot picks.
Cleveland making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And now for the Cavs, they have just done a magnificent job of building chemistry. Higher on this list than many people expected. One of the great stories thus far.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Rubio outside. Pass to Mitchell. Love with the screen on Ross. Mitchell, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And there's one area where the Cavs have been very good the past few seasons. That's the draft. They've made some terrific picks in terms of personnel.
For Cleveland, they have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. Free throw drops for Mitchell. The right GA they have, and the draft's been essential to the rebuild effort in Cleveland.
And they've been so smart about it. You look at the guys they've brought in, Mobley, Garland, Sexton. They've nailed just about every one of their selections.
Allen's checked in for Cleveland. Osman comes in for Okoro. And Mitchell drops them both. The Magic have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Now here's Fultz. 6 points for him. From the stripe. He doesn't hit that one.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Mitchell kicks to Rubio. Back to Mitchell. And it's Love, top of the key. On the wing, Mitchell. He's guarded by Ross. 3 on the clock. And that one's good, Mitchell. Mitchell's got 14 points.
And the coaching staff loves this. Mitchell being assertive on offense and just imposing his will.
Driving in. And Fultz gets it to go. Fultz has got it all tied up now for Orlando.
Just a late reaction there from the defense. He is always going to finish that one.
Now Rubio. No points in the game yet for him. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. And misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Orlando Magic. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Carter kicks to Banchero. To the wing on the left. No one near Fultz as he lets it go. And Orlando again with the bucket.
And smart ball movement there from Banchero. And that selflessness will endear him to his teammates.
Here's Rubio. Mitchell outside. Over in the corner, Osman. For three, Love finds the hole for the second time from the floor. Now 2 for 5.
And there aren't many big men who've been more comfortable on a catch-and-shoot jumper than Love. He's very polished in that situation.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Orlando has a very young roster. Coach Jamal Mosley says, one thing I've said to them is dominate the simple. The more we can keep it simple, the better we'll be. Not overthinking things, just playing off instincts and reactions. Kevin, back to you.
The place to start. Makes a lot of sense. David, thanks.
The defense not doing a good job at all of getting after him. They've got to crowd him and make it tough for him. That's his second this quarter.
Rubio against Fultz. And there's the drive. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is, and it's a big one. And load the plate.
Yeah, exactly. It sure is. Plenty of second opportunities. 8 of their last 10 points from the paint, but the defense still continues to back away and not show any aggressiveness.
Here's Mitchell. Markel Fultz making his last shot. Kicks it out to Rubio. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 3rd assist on the night. Fultz with the ball. He's got 12. Shoots over Rubio, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Fultz has got 10 points now just in this quarter.
Boy, Fultz so good at getting to his spots and then capitalizing. And I like watching this guy score the ball.
Pass to Mitchell. Allen outside. Kicks to Rubio. Allen a screen on Fultz. Lobbed up there for Allen. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Woo-hoo-hoo, that's the stuff of nightmares for the defense. They'll see that one in their sleep. A long athlete like Allen flying in the air, that's a bad picture.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Please give a big round of applause to your Cavaliers Houston team.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Evan Mobley's checked in for Love. Karis LeVert comes in for Jetty Osman. And it's Garland in for Ricky Rubio. Orlando also making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. Isaac comes in for Mohamed Bamba. And Anthony subbed in for Fultz. And here is Ross. Outside Anthony. And it's sent back by Allen.
Boy, that expansive reach of Allen. I mean, so good at positioning himself and using his length and timing to stifle shooting.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10, right at him, get to the rack.
Franz Wagner's checked in for Orlando. Free throw good, Garland.
And Garland, a finalist for Most Improved Player of the Year in 2022, took a huge leap forward with his play.
Now here's Anthony. 6 points for him. Pass to Wagner. Wagner has screen on Mitchell. Wagner passes to Wagner. For Garland, he put in the work, and it all came together for him, GA.
His shooting reached a tipping point. Was given the keys as a playmaker, and this is a great situation for him. And boy, he's made the most of it.
That's good from Wagner. Clark, hasn't the Magic had some of the worst injury luck in this NBA the last couple seasons?
Certainly have, Kevin. And this is a team that has been trying to develop young players. And they've been somewhat stifled because of injury. And I think the best way to grow is through young players. And you've got to give them reps, playing games. So it's been frustrating for Orlando to have these outstanding young talents be thwarted by injury. Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Now, here's Mitchell. He's got 14. A three from Garland. And Carroll grabs the board.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those two in the first quarter.
Outside Anthony. And it's sent back by Allen. Now LeVert. He's coming off a 10-point game against Washington. He moves and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And it took them a while to find their touch at the line, but they have been red hot here in the second quarter.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here. Free throw drops for Mitchell.
No wasted trips at all. They're taking care of business at the line.
One way to protect the lead, knock down those free throws, and 100% free throwing for the quarter, that's superb.
And Mitchell drops them both.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those.
Here's Anthony. He's got 6. To the paint. The shot missing. Excellent D there from Allen. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's LeVert. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. LeVert's got 6 points.
And I like seeing everybody take quality shots. LeVert doing just that, looking for quality shots.
Stolen by Garland. Drops in the breakaway layup. Garland's got the lead up to 10 now for the Cavs.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Now here's Anthony. Back to Wagner. Good ball movement here by the Magic. 5 to shoot. The 3 from Anthony. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Garland with it. A 23-point game for him in the win against Washington. Mobley outside. It's LeVert on the wing. And it's Wagner with the rebound. The Magic trail by 10. Outside Anthony. Wagner left side. Lets it go from 14. Cleveland's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark, shooting the 3-ball well. Garland looking it over. Mitchell in the corner. Shoots over Wagner. Shot's good by Mitchell. He's got 18.
He's so strong from mid-range. The D needs to keep in mind what a feel Mitchell has for that shot.
Trying to end the drought. Allen trying to break free, and they get it back. The 3 from Anthony. that shot off, and Cleveland will come the other way. And here is Mitchell. He's got 18. Mobley the pass to Mitchell. Looking for Allen and gets it there. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Allen showing you his craftiness, adept at using his shot fake to get the defenders off the ground.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
With 2 shots.
Free throw, good. Allen. Love's checked in for Cleveland. Okoro comes in for Mitchell. And Allen drops them both.
Well, you know, you look at the raw athleticism of Allen, very enticing. I mean, he's a quick-footed, shot-blocking big guy. He's got a great future in this league, in my opinion.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Please roll to the floor. Your pass.
Well, while we have a second, let's go to the 2K leaderboard for a list of the league's top shooters from last season. Second, Jared Allen.
Put the ball in the bucket. I mean, that's the name of the game, right? I mean, just ask him. He'll have the answer for you.
.115 left to play here in the second quarter. And there's the pass to Banchero. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
Markelle Fultz is checked in for Banchero. Here's Fultz. 14 points for him. To stop the run. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got his 4th rebound in this one.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead.
And here is Anthony after Isaac Okoro getting his shot to go from deep. Isaac with the screen for Anthony. The offensive rebound. 3-pointer. Isaac misses.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
Love with the screen on Fultz. There's Garland. And the wing jumper offline. Outside Anthony. Back to Isaac. Launches it. The shot misses. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers out in front by 17 points at the end of the quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh yeah, we got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room. We got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Welcome. First up, let's look at the two guys who are each leading their respective teams through the first half.
These two have been great. Locking horns, you know, like those battering rams you see on the nature documentaries. No one is given an inch.
Wait, since when do you watch nature docs?
I am nature docs. The animals hear me.
Now, looking at the first half of play in our featured game, what a disaster it's been for the Orlando Magic.
The shooting percentage they allow was through the roof. Their coach should absolutely be ripping into their defensive effort. They need to take some pride on the other end and just lock it in. Lock it in. Lock it in.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. It's been one outstanding game from Donovan Mitchell.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
On the court for Orlando, in the post, it's Banchero and Carter Jr. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt, and it's Wagner in at the small forward. Here's Garland after the made shot from Wendell Carter. Allen a screen on Ross. Mitchell kicks to LeVert. The wide open look here for Garland. That's good, and it's LeVert with the assist. Garland's got 14 points for the game. Fultz against Garland. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Pass to Mobley. Outside Garland. Back to Mobley. Shot clock at 5. Mobley a screen on Ross. Mitchell. And he banks in the layup. Mitchell's got 20 points.
And that's Mitchell at his best, playing the quarterback on this offense and leaving the D grabbing for air.
Fultz kicks to Carter. Beyond the arc. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 5 rebounds tonight. Mitchell outside. Back to Garland. Mitchell outside. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Pass to Fultz. Can they get it? Trying to get open is Carter. Ross with a wide open look. Another miss by Orlando.
Far from an ideal start here. I mean, this half just 1 for 4 so far.
And what I love about Ross, that boundless athleticism. We've seen this guy throw down some absolutely vicious slams.
And it's so much fun to watch him elevate and take flight. You know, it's not about just dunking for him. I mean, he's got a solid stroke as well. I think he's just a really good, well-rounded offensive player.
Now a timeout called by Orlando.
Donovan Mitchell. Last season, he played outstanding. He was around 26 points a game last year, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
Here is Ross. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Passes it to Fultz to end the drought. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now LeVert, after Markelle Fultz missed from long range.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And there's Banchero on the assist from Wagner. Banchero's got his third basket of the night. And here are the Cavaliers. Big stretch here going 10-2. Bounce pass from Garland. Mobley left side. Back to Garland. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. Just 3 to shoot. Mitchell outside. And he's good on the 3-ball. Mitchell's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Cavs. The pass to Banchero. Garland against Fultz. Wagner a screen on Garland. Fultz no good. And so it's Garland who brings up the ball for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Just 4 points. That's all they've given up here in the second half. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
Boy, they showed no hesitation on the mid-range game as well. I thought that was really a big key for them.
And Orlando making a change here. Bamba's checked in. Both free throws good from Garland. Orlando's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Bamba sets a screen. Fultz dishes to Bamba. Fultz kicks to Wagner. Pass to Fultz. Carter with a screen on Garland. Cavaliers with the rebound. Mobley's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Now Wagner after the missed 3 from Evan Mobley. Wagner against LeVert. Here's Ross, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Pass to Garland. Back to LeVert. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Well, you give Karis LeVert that kind of positioning, guys. I mean, he's going to finish with power.
Passes to Wagner. Bamba a screen on LeVert. Wagner finds Bamba, and he uses the glass on the layup. Bamba's got 8 points.
Bamba's showing you a sense for when to cut. Really well done. He's got agility and excellent size in the pick and roll.
Mitchell against Ross. A 3 from Garland. It doesn't go for him. The Magic go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Wagner outside. Evan Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got 7 rebounds in the game. Carter against Garland. Bamba with the block.
Guys, that's all athleticism and timing. Bamba, a terrific shot blocker because he uses the physical tools he has quite well.
And it's Wagner missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Timeout called, Cleveland. different look now for Cleveland. Love comes in for Jared Allen. And it's Okoro in for Donovan Mitchell. Orlando also making some changes. Wagner's checked in for Wendell Carter. Jonathan Isaac comes in for Wagner. And Anthony subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Here's Okoro. Mobley, a screen on Ross. Okoro passes to Mobley, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It goes on Mohamed Bamba.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game. First free throw is good. Well, Greg, analysts evaluate player performances on the floor, and sometimes we've seen the players fire back. They're not happy with the criticism.
You know, it's a risk you take, but if you treat everyone with kid gloves, you're really not doing your job. The audience expects a level of honesty, and quite frankly, players don't mind you criticizing their game. It's when those critiques become personal.
Now here's Anthony. He has 6. Wagner, a screen on Garland, and the pass to Wagner. That one falls, coming off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Here's Okoro. Pass to Mobley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Count it. Mobley's got 4 points now in the quarter.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Now here's Anthony. Pass to Ross. Wing shot on the way. Offensive rebound. Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Bamba's got crazy length and impressive height, obviously, at north of 7 feet. Helps him on that offensive board, but his tenacity, a big part of that, too.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher. Kevin, back to you.
He is a great finisher. David thanks. He's studying the greats, and it's paying off. Here's Okoro following the bucket by Orlando. Mobley misses. And Anthony's got the ball here for the Magic. For 3, Ross. Love grabs the board.
Feels to me like this team is going to need more from him, guys. I mean, if they're to erase this deficit, he's got to step up.
Bounce pass from Garland. Mobley right side. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It goes on Mohamed Bamba. And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
You know, this is not an area where they expect him to contribute. You know, he's a guy that shot below 70% last season.
And, you know, that's not the kind of percentage any player wants to see next to his name at the end of the season.
He hits both from the stripe.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
Now here's Anthony. 6 points for him. Now here's LeVert. Here's Okoro. Bamba with the block. Isaac outside. Outside Anthony from past the arc. The Cavaliers pull it in.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And great for Kevin Love. He feels like he's got a lot of years left in the league.
And Kevin, coming off the bench should lengthen the end of his career. He can thrive as a bench weapon with that green light, and he's got that light to let it fly with that shot.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Please welcome to the court, the powerhouse dance team.
Eddie Osman, he's checked in for LeVert.
And they were in the top half of the league in opponent field goal percentage, did a lot of work on the defensive end, always trying to take away the opponent's best shooter.
And so here's Cleveland. Garland dishes to Okoro. Passes it to Mobley. The three from Garland. He scores his sixth bucket from the floor with that one. He's shot the ball 11 times.
He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
There's the pass to Bamba to the middle. Here's Wagner. He can't hit that time. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Anthony against Garland. With some arc. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Anthony's got his 5th rebound in this one. Wagner with a screen for Anthony. Pass to Bamba. Inside. A shake. And Wagner lays it in. Wagner's got 11 points.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here's Mobley. He's got 10. Love outside. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Osman. Shots over Isaac. And it's Osman missing.
Well, that's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
Isaac misses. For Cleveland, they've gone 8 of 16 in the third quarter to put their second half shooting percentage right at 50%. Now, Garland. He's got 19. Kicks it out to Love. And another miss by Cleveland. Donovan Mitchell firing on all cylinders for Cleveland. He's up to 26 points in the game now. Just keeps pouring in the buckets. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. Well, Cleveland shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? They've got Ricky Rubio. Also Mitchell out there. Allen is out there with Okoro. And it's Osman in at the power forward. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. That sends Isaac Okoro to the free throw line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. And with the internet and social media, players Clark have so much more ability to engage with the public and be heard. Is that important?
Kevin, anytime you can empower folks to share their voice, their stories, and be authentic in their own way, I think that's a positive. Player empowerment is something that social media avails, not only to players, but I think to everybody. It doesn't just bring attention to the game, but also causes and commitments players have to their respective communities and issues that are going on in the world. So I think it can be far more good than bad when you think about the platform of social media.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Got to be careful how you defend Harris now because he's really good at drawing fouls.
At the line for the Magic, Gary Harris taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one.
His improvement each year in the league is impressive. Harris knows his role is to score the ball, and he does it well.
And Harris drops them both. And for a while there, Greg, it seemed like we were entering the super team era. But lately, homegrown talent, players you draft and develop or sign and develop, seems to be the way teams are going.
Yeah, and it's not easy to maintain a culture when you're bringing in stars from outside. We've seen some cautionary examples here of late.
You know, because Allen is so quick with his feet getting out of setting the screen, it makes him hard to guard in the pick and rolls.
Harris passes to Carter. Here's Okeke from deep. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Rubio outside. In the corner, Okoro with it. Here's Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Boy, exhibiting toughness right there and persistence. Allen might have been fouled on that inside basket.
First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 4th quarter. And it's Carter missing. Mitchell with it, picked up by Harris. And it's Mitchell missing. And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Here's Hampton. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Carter. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
No stopping Wendell Carter there. Powers past the defender and gets it to go.
Rubio with it. Mitchell outside. When you look at NBA salary numbers, Clark, some rosters are only guys on the max or the minimum, one or the other. What happened? What happened to the middle salary?
Yeah, it just kind of went away a little bit, Kevin. Well, when you have enough stars on your team, they take up the whole pie, and really they deserve it. But I think you got to have role players, too, who are willing to take a little less, the crumbs, so to speak. But when you're talking 7 figures, crumbs is probably a misnomer.
Now, here's Mitchell. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
With the ball in his hands, Mitchell attracts attention, then breaks down the defense with the pass.
Carter outside. Harris outside. Trains it from beyond the arc. Harris has got 5 points in the quarter.
Harris, a decent ball handler, continues to work at improving that part of his game.
Rubio, the pass to Okoro. Back to Rubio. To the inside. That's good from Allen on the assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 3 assists tonight.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now here is Harris. Carter outside. Misses the 3. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. Strong work at that end of the floor. Here's Mitchell with the drive. Makes it off the glass. Mitchell's got 28 points for the game.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now, here's Hampton. Here's Harris. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And Rubio kicks to Okoro. Allen with the screen for Okoro. From 20 feet out. It's hauled in by Harris. Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And even with the ratings going strong, the younger generations often cord cutting. How does the NBA engage that audience?
Kevin, I think making game action trend on social media and when big moments happen for maybe a small fee, allow people to be a part of it. It's like highlights, but live.
And here is Hampton. Here's Okiki. Pass to Hampton. Carter with a screen on Rubio. Hampton passes to Carter. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Just a real solid understanding of how to exploit the defense. Carter Jr. impressive at positioning himself in these situations.
Now here's Rubio. Screen by Allen. Now here's Okoro. Guarded closely. Allen with the screen for Mitchell. Okiki grabs the miss. Magic have gotten just under 45% of their attempts to drop in the fourth. 4 of 9. Driving inside. Hampton dishes to Carter. Now here is Harris. Orlando needs to get off a shot. Here's Hampton. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Mitchell outside. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. But when you were playing, social media wasn't a thing. Now that you see it through your eyes, how has that changed the game?
I think it's changed it exponentially, and in many ways it's been good in terms of more people being able to be connected. You can expose more people to more of the beauty of the game. For marketing, I think it's terrific when you talk about video clips and all of the different kinds of content you can create and share globally around the game. The challenge, though, for the players is making sure that they keep the main thing, keep first things first, and not allow the noise of the internet and social media to be a distraction.
A different look now for Cleveland. Robin Lopez is checked in for Jared Allen, and it's Kevin Love in for Jetty Osman. Mohamed Bamba, he's checked in for Orlando. Wagner comes in for Okiki. Free throw drops for Mitchell. And Mitchell drops them both. Orlando's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. Hampton kicks to Harris. Wagner from long range. That one, no good. Bamba, a beautiful reverse layup.
Boy, he's a very effective scorer from there. Bamba's excellent at using his size to his advantage.
Rubio outside. Passes it to Okoro. Players, Clark, as we know, are changing teams more than ever before. Some don't like it, some do. But free agency is something historically that was fought for by the Players Club.
And again, you've heard me say it before, Kevin, empowerment of the players I'm in favor of, and freedom of movement is part of that empowerment. And sure, it can cut both ways to where some fans and league executives may be a little bit frustrated by it, but I tell you what, it's good in my mind for the players.
Here's Rubio, following the score by Mohamed Bamba. Love with the screen for Mitchell. Love outside. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. And Ricky Rubio gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Cedi Osman, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Karis LeVert comes in for Donovan Mitchell. The Magic also changing it up. Franz Wagner comes in for Banchero. And Anthony subbed in for Hampton. Here's Bamba. Wagner from long range. LeVert grabs the miss. Cavaliers have gotten exactly 2/3 of their shots to find the bottom of the net here in the fourth, 8 of 12. Rubio outside. LeVert is screen on Anthony. Rubio the pass to LeVert. Good work there as it goes.
You know, these are exactly the shots, guys, the coaching staff wants LeVert to take because they know it gets him going.
Anthony against Rubio. And Harris wide open. He shoots. A three-pointer is right on target. Harris has got 8 points in the quarter.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Love looking around. Back to Rubio. Love with the screen for Rubio. 4 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. And Kevin Love, the bucket with the assist from Rubio.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Now here's Anthony. Up top, Wagner. And again, it's the Magic from deep.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Rubio. And the pass to Osman. Here's Lopez. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game.
Robin Lopez, 2 shots.
He misses the free throw.
Well, Robin Lopez played with 8 different teams through his first 13 seasons in the league. And in a word, a basketball nomad. Those 7-footers always in demand when they can impact both ends of the floor.
And the second free throw, good. For someone like Robin Lopez, Clark, how hard is it to change teams that much?
I don't know because I never experienced that in my short career, but I imagine it's got to be difficult. But if you're comfortable with yourself and you bring value to your teams, then I think it can be a fairly smooth adjustment.
Now here's Anthony. Wagner outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
From deep. The shot that time, not on target. And Cleveland will come the other way. Here's Osman. Unable to get that one. Isaac with some nice D. And here's Isaac. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Wagner outside. He dishes it to Anthony. Back to Wagner. No good on the triple. Cleveland's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Cleveland.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early, and you're going to be seeing them that often.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Donovan Mitchell.
An unbelievable scoring performance. He absolutely took over and never let up.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Now here's LeVert. Shoots over Wagner. And it's LeVert missing. Now Isaac. Anthony on the wing. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Rubio with it. And so it's Cleveland taking care of business in this one. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kevin, you guys pulled away in the second half. What were the differences?
We all contributed tonight, and if we have a well-balanced, scoring and we're efficient on both ends, we usually end up winning the game. And, like you said, the second half was big for us tonight.
You got it done when it counted. Thanks very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Donovan Mitchell.